What is good, YouTube? It's Big Dev, and we're back again with another MLB The Show 25 video. Today, I'm going to get into what I believe is the best MLB The Show squad that you can put out right now if you're going to be in a full sweat mode. You know, I'm hopping on this game to get wins, to grind, to focus in ranked. This is the best squad that I think you could possibly have for that type of thing. So without further ado, we're going to get into the video in just a second. But if you guys want more content like this, if you guys like this content, please subscribe to the channel. Over 90% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. So just hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. We just hit 1K. Thanks to those of you that have hit the subscribe button. I thank you guys so much for that 1,000 subscriber milestone. It means the world to me. And we're going to keep grinding, keep building this community. And we're going to keep building the Discord as well. So if you want to join the Discord, link in the description down below. It's a great place to hang out, talk MLB The Show, talk sports, get into voice chats, play some co-op, things like that. Join the Discord in the link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so on the screen here is my current God squad, okay? Now, this, in my opinion, is the best squad that you can put out right now, in my opinion. I have pretty much every card except for the brand new cards that just came out today. I'm recording this on Friday the 22nd. Randy Johnson has just been dropped. Jackie Robinson has just been dropped. That new Mackey card has just been dropped. Like, they dropped some insane heat for sure. However, I'll tell you where I think you would put those players. I'll tell you if I think they make your God squads, things like that. But as of right now, this is the best team that I think you can field, in my opinion. I'll give you some other options as well. But as you can see, we got Ted Williams in left, Ken Griffey in center field, and Carlos Beltran in right field. I put Ken in center. It doesn't really matter. You can interchange these two. I just didn't want to see that out of position for Griffey. It does not matter. Even when he's out of position, he only plays down to like an 89 reaction, 91 fielding. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really matter who you put out there. So if you want to prioritize and put Beltran in center, you can do that too. Honestly, I probably will be doing that, but that's just that's just how I had it before. Like, I had Griffey in center, not a really big deal. Anyway, down here in third base, I have Jose Ramirez. Insane card, switch hitter, great. I think that he has locked down the third base position. I think that new Chase Headley that just came out is actually really good as well. And here he is. So here's that new Chase Headley. I haven't used this card yet. It just came out. I'm close to him. I think that he can make your God squad as well. Switch hitter, can also play first base. That's big. He might be a really good option at first base as a switch hitter. That's kind of rare to have at first base. So I'm going to be trying him primarily, I think, at first base, but third base as well, solid. If you can't hit with J-Ram, Chase Headley could be another option. All right, now again, this is who I think, like, in my opinion, this is the best squad. I don't think that everyone's going to agree with this per se. There are better cards out there that you might be using. Like, for instance, that Jose Bautista card. I want that card, but I don't think that he's really a game changer. Like, that Jose Bautista isn't going to come in here and replace Ted Williams, Ken Griffey, and Carlos Beltran for me. And even if he were, I have Bernie Williams down here on the bench ready to go. Like, there is such a long line for outfield that even though he has great stats, Bautista's swing is average. It's not like top tier swing in the game. He has really good hitting attributes, but again, he's not a switch hitter. This is God squad material. This is sweat your balls off on legend ranked. Like, that's what this is. And Bautista isn't that game changer type of card. Now, a guy like Ted Williams, however, is 125, 125, 100, 125, 125. And his swing, he mashes lefties even as a lefty. He basically acts like a switch hitter. He crushes lefties. He's good. He's the truth. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting over COVID if you didn't know. But yeah, so Ted Williams, he's a beast. That's why he's out there. Continuing on, we got Leo Dallas DeVry. He's nasty as well. I love this card. I have him P4. He's getting up there to P5. He'll probably be P5 this weekend with double PXP. I love his swing. P5 to 87. I think he is the best shortstop that you could possibly play right now. I know there's guys like Rollins out there. I know there's other guys that you could possibly be playing right now, like Willie Adames and stuff like that. But my thing is, if it's not Rollins, it's got to be DeVry. Okay, it's got to be one of those two guys. So I chose DeVry because I don't have Rollins. If you have Rollins, putting him at shortstop, that is also top tier, the top two guys I would say for the shortstop position. Now over here at second base, you have a lot of options, but as of right now, they released that new Jackie Robinson. He is one of them. And here is that new Jackie Robinson. Haven't got him yet. Like I said, he just released, but this is an endgame second baseman right here. This is a card that many of us have been waiting for. 125 contact versus both sides, 125 clutch, serviceable power, good speed, good fielding. That's a 5-tool second baseman right there. Now there is some competition there at second base, you know, but Jackie Robinson, he's up there for God Squad best team in the game material. Jackie Robinson is one of them. Now a hard man to beat for second base for me, not his primary position, but he can play pretty much all over the field, is Willie Castro. Okay, Willie Castro is nasty, as all of you know. I have MP4 now. Many of you already know how good Willie Castro is. Many of you are using him in left field or at second base. It's going to be hard for me to replace Willie Castro with a Jackie Robinson. He is so good. He's a switch hitter. Switch hitters are so valuable in this game because of how hard the timing windows are and how hard it is to hit righty and lefty. That's just how it is. So switch hitters are like almost invaluable in this game right now. And if you're building a God Squad #1 team like this video is supposed to be, I think Willie Castro is your best bet at second base. I truly do, honestly. But there are other options. Like I said, I'm going to give you a few options as well. Chase Utley is up there. He is very good. Ryan Sandberg also up there, very good. And if you use those guys, I wouldn't be mad at you. But like I said, for top best team, I'm going Willie Castro and then Jackie Robinson. Those two guys are the two main guys that I would be using right now at second base. Okay, now taking a look at first base is Cody Bellinger. A lot of people are hating on me for still using this card, and I'm going to show you exactly why I still use this card, okay? Let's take a look at him. First of all, his attributes are absolutely cracked for a 98. 122 clutch, 123 contact right, 115 contact left, 99 power right, 108 power left. Those are juiced because he's a P5. But if we look at how I'm batting with him, 519 in online, 6 home runs, 7 doubles, 3 triples, 14 RBIs, only 4 strikeouts. He hits lefties and righties the same, honestly. I looked at that earlier. And he can play center, left, right, and first. So, like, it's always good to have utility guys out there when you need to make late changes, you know what I mean? Especially a guy playing first base, you know? If you need to move him to the outfield, pinch hit for him or something like that, it's good. Personally, though, I'm going to say this. For the general pop, Cody Bellinger is really good for a lot of people, but I wouldn't say he's the #1 card for first base right now in the game for the general overall public. You know what I mean? So this is my team, but I'm going to show you who I think you might be better off with, in my opinion. So let's see here. #1 option, Pete Alonso. This card is disgusting. Only has 81 vision, but that doesn't really matter. 81's pretty good on Hall of Fame anyway. It's still a little low, but he's still solid. That max power and the contact, and coupled with his amazing swing, I think Pete Alonso is an S tier #1 choice for first base. And I still think Gil Hodges is an S tier #1 choice. I mean, the attributes speak for himself. He has good fielding at first base too. Not that it really matters too much over there, but again, Gil Hodges. So even this Prince Fielder is really good too. But like I said, I think the top guys right now would be like a Gil Hodges, a Pete Alonso, a Cody Bellinger, or that new Chase Headley, playing him in his secondary position at first base. That new Chase Headley is cracked, and he's a switch hitter, something that you don't really get over at first base very often. So if I'm gonna rank all these guys, genuinely, if Headley's swing is good, he's automatically #1 first baseman for me. They also released Big Papi today as well. So Big Papi is another option as well. We look at him right here. He has insane hitting stats, but like that fielding is so bad, and it doesn't really matter too much at first base, but it does matter. Like, there are going to be times when you're going to see like horrid reaction from a guy with defense like this. It's just going to happen, and you're going to get pissed off, and it's going to lead to runs and things like that. But you know, he's an option. Me personally, I'm not putting him in the best team right now. But so for me, I think this new Chase Headley is the best team option for first base as a switch hitter, genuinely, especially if his swing is good. All right, so we ran through pretty much all the fielders. Now down here at catcher and DH, obviously I think Cal Raleigh is the best DH in the game. Switch hitter, big dumper, smokes the baseball. Look at those hitting attributes. They're crazy. He was behind the plate for me even with that like not great fielding, but once Jorge Posada came out is when I really realized, okay, Posada is the catcher that I need. Honestly, Posada is the catcher that I need, and then Cal Raleigh moves over to DH. Now there is another option for best sweat team for y'all that you can look into, and I'm going to show them to you right now. And that option is this Biz Mackey card. He is a chase card right now, just dropped a couple hours ago. Just look, that's all you need to do. You just look at him. He like plays every position, catcher as well. switch hitter as well. Look at the fielding, 99 across the board. Look at the contact, basically max. Look at the power, 90 plus. 125 clutch plus 99 bunting. 77 speed as well. This is arguably one of the best cards in the game right now. Arguably one of the best cards in the game. So yeah, Biz Mackey could replace a lot of anyone on this team, but the reason I don't have him is because he's chase pack. He's expensive as hell to get, and I have a lot of these positions locked down. But again, Biz Mackey is an option for pretty much anywhere on the field. Catcher, especially, like I said, you can replace, if you don't have Posada, you can try to get that Biz Mackey. But again, I think those options for hitters overall are like your best bet as far as all-time sweat god squad. Sorry. If you have any other suggestions or guys that you hit really well with, leave it in the comments down below. But like I said, I didn't include, like I said earlier, I'm not including Jose Bautista. One, because he's really hard to get for the general population, honestly. Like the general population of players that play Diamond Dynasty, that, you know, are more casual or more like every other day players. But yeah, so he is an option for the team. I just don't think he is one of the best outfielders right now. Like I said, I'm not replacing one of these guys with Jose Bautista. It's just not going to happen for me. Coming down to the bench, this is where you can kind of vary for your best team. I have Dick Allen down here on the bench mainly because as a right-handed hitter, he has max contact and power versus lefties. So for a pinch hitter against a lefty, this is insane. He can also play first, third, and left. So that's really good to have a variety of positions for a guy on your bench. And he has a good swing. So that's one reason. Then I have Chipper Jones over here at third base, the switch hitter. You could play him at short out of position and his fielding won't go down too much. Because of, you know, the relative relation to third and shortstop in this game is like that. But Chipper Jones, great swing, batting 366 for me, and one of the best switch hitting swings in the game. I just had to demote him because, again, we got J-Ram, we got, you know, even Ted Simmons, we got all these guys that like are coming up through the ranks as third baseman now Chase Headley as well, that until we get a 99 chipper, I can't justify starting a 97 overall chipper. But at P5, he's solid, but as you can see, his hitting attributes versus some other guys, especially against these elite pitchers, is a little underwhelming. So he's going to be on the bench. I can rely on him in a clutch situation. I know I can, but for now, he's not going to start. Then we got the catcher, Shea Langeliers. I like having a catcher on my bench. Again, he kills lefties, so good for a lefty pitch hitter. And he's just got a good swing. And again, good to have a catcher on your bench just in case for situations, say it's late in the game, you're down a run or it's tied. Cal Raleigh or whoever you're using at catcher is obviously going to be slow. They get on base. You got a pinch run for them with somebody on your bench. And then you have to have a backup catcher for them as well. That's also a good spot where Biz Mackey is good for an insane God squad, because you could have him out in the field somewhere, pinch run for your catcher or pinch hit for your catcher with whoever, and then just move Biz Mackey down to catcher. Like that's why he is so valuable as a card, one of the greatest cards you could have right now in the game, because of that fact alone, that he can play every position. Just glazing him a little bit. Anyway, Bernie Williams again is my final bench bat. Bernie's insane. He has a great swing. He's got that max contact versus both sides, switch hitter swing, solid defense, and solid speed. Only problem is I got Ted Williams, I got Ken Griffey Jr., and I got Carlos Beltran. Now, Ken Griffey is sometimes a little underwhelming, but I've been picking it up with him as I've gotten used to his swing, and he's been mashing for me. So, as far as like best squad, until someone stops hitting well, I don't sub guys out, because that is not baseball. Like baseball, you ride the hot streaks, okay? Aaron Boone, take some advice, please. Please take some advice from this managerial expertise here. You ride the hot streaks. When a guy is hitting, you don't bench him. You don't give him a day off. And when a guy is slumping, maybe you bench him. Maybe you give him a day off. Maybe you give him multiple days off in a row. That's how this game works. It's like a streaky type of thing with hitters. So once I start to slump with a guy, he gets benched. I add somebody else in from the pool of endless amazing hitters that we have. But like I said, what you're seeing on screen here is what I believe is the best team in the game right now, aside from some of those brand new cards we got. Okay, let's move on to pitchers. Now for pitchers, this is where it can kind of vary, but in my opinion, this is still the best rotation in the game, minus Randy Johnson. Again, Randy Johnson just came out today, 99 overall Cy Young card. I mean, look at him. Just look at him. He's beautiful. He is a beautiful card. Hold on, let me move my camera here for you guys. Only problem with this card is he doesn't have a sinker. I thought he might have a sinker, but he has a 2-seamer, not as good as a sinker, but still solid. And honestly, I'm like kind of happy they didn't give him like 125 in clutch or hits per 9. But once he's P5, he'll have 125 pitching clutch. So that's going to be absolutely disgusting. I'm definitely getting this card. Right now he's going for 260K. He'll be in a rewind pack in the next weekend classic, or I can get him in my division if I get a couple wins. One of the best pitchers in the game right now, obviously 99 Randy Johnson. So he has to be mentioned in this best team video. Now, as far as other pitchers go, I think what you see here is one of your best bets as far as rotation. This Al Leiter is still nasty. He's a 95, and he's better than a lot of the 99s in this game. He's so good. The milestone Justin Verlander, Roger Clemens, obviously still insane S tier card. Clayton Kershaw, insane S tier, and Corey Kluber, insane S tier. Now, there's other options here as well. I really wouldn't use this Andy Pettit. His velocity is a little low. He has sinker cutter, but he only has a 97 hit per 9. That is not very good comparatively to some of these other cards that we have, especially other lefties that we have. Corbin Burns is an option to put in there for your best team. He is very good. Only issue is a lot of people have seen Corbin Burns, so sometimes he can get lit up here and there randomly, but he has sinker cutter, insanely good as far as starting pitching. And then one of my sleeper picks here, not really a sleeper pick. If you played MLB, you really know that this card's cracked, but Garrett Crochet, he is nasty. Obviously, sinker cutter, sweeper, circle change, 4-seam, really funky lefty delivery. So that's a really good option as well for your best starting pitchers. And down here in the bullpen, honestly, there's a couple guys that I would say are untouchable that you should always have in your bullpen. 2 of them are Tyler Rogers and Darren O'Day. Submarine pitchers that dot like crazy, okay? They're nasty. Andrew Miller is probably still one of the best lefties in the game. Billy Wagner, Aroldis Chapman, obviously 2 insane lefties. Aroldis gets hit around sometimes, so you could use somebody else as a lefty. Taylor Rogers isn't bad. This Josh Hader isn't bad. Like I said, there's some other lefties out there as well that you could be using. Eric Gagne, a 92 overall, I still feel is one of the best relievers in the game. When he gets 99, it's going to be disgusting. He is really good. His speed differentials throw a lot of people off. And then Camilo Doval is nasty. He has that sinker cutter slider. He also has outlier on his cutter. Really good. And then a lot of people are using Hurston Waldrop right now, mainly because he has 83 stamina out of the bullpen, and he has a meta pitch mix with sinker cutter, splitter slider, 12-6 curve, good speed differentials, and 125 pitching clutch out of the bullpen. With that much stamina, this guy is actually very, very solid. So a lot of people are using him. And one more card I do want to mention that just came out today, I'm really close to getting him, is the 99 Rich Gossage. Rich Gossage is, in my opinion, the best right-handed reliever in MLB The Show. Every year they drop a 99 Rich Gossage. I use it every year, and he does not get hit. That slurve is nasty. He has outlier and break outlier. He has sinker, changeup, a 4-seam fastball. Look at the hits per 9. Look at the pitching clutch. Rich Gossage, every year in and year out, 99 Rich Gossages are like unhittable. He is so freaking good. I mean, that is a big name that I would definitely be starting. Once I get him, which I'm really close to getting him, he's not leaving the bullpen. Like, he's so good. And then, of course, one other name, he's a little expensive, but I'm going to mention him right now. And that is this 94 Felix Bautista card. If you can afford to get him, I would get him because a lot of top guys use him, and a lot of top guys say he's still unhittable. His delivery is disgusting. Kind of sucks that he's had some health issues in real life, so it's going to be hard for us to see a better Felix Bautista card because he just had shoulder surgery for the Orioles, and he's going to be out for a whole year. So it's very unfortunate, but this card is plenty good enough to be endgame. 94 overall, sinker, slider, splitter, 4-seam. But again, any mixture of those guys in your bullpen, and you're going to be sweating. You know what I mean? You're going to be putting out a really good product on the field for the all-time sweat squad. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for the video today. If you have any suggestions, any comments, leave it in the comment section and down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to join the Discord. We're so close to 200 members over there. I thank you all for all the support you guys have given me the past couple of months. We've been growing this channel pretty rapidly. Haven't been able to post as much as I've been wanting. Been busy with some life stuff, and then I got COVID, unfortunately, just the other day. I'm still getting over it. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but again, thank you for all the support you guys have shown me on this channel, and I will see you all in the next video.